Hi, Dr. Minkoff here. I want to talk about something that's very interesting. In our environment, we're bombarded by free radicals. Sunshine, chemicals, dyes, heavy metals, toxins, pesticides. All of these things come in the body as positively charged, unstable molecules. That's what a free radical is. So if a free radical is molecule has a positive charge on it and it's not a stable thing. A stable thing has equal numbers of positives and negatives, and so there's no charge and it's a net zero. So if something comes in, so just as an example, if you take sodium, has a plus charge, and chloride has a negative charge, and you put them together, they make a happy couple because the 1 plus equals the 1 minus, and they're happy. They're stable. They're not reactive. So in the 60s, a radical was someone who was reactive. They were burning down buildings and blowing things up and making protests. Okay? I was there. I know. Okay? Now, that's a radical. Okay? Now, and there's plenty of radicals now. We have radical right, radical left. We have people who are unstable and they're making noise. Someone who has a molecule that has equal numbers of charges isn't a radical. It's a stable molecule. So those things in the environment, this is a free radical. And that thing is not stable. And he will not be happy unless he can find a negative, which is an electron, has a negative charge, to go to that, and now he's M, and he's happy because his pluses equal his minuses, and he won't hurt anybody, or he won't burn any buildings down, or he won't tear the insides of your arteries apart. So what happens if this free radical enters, here are cells lining the inside of your arteries, and this free radical comes in and he's unstable, he's going to grab an electron from something. And if he tears an electron off of the cell membrane here, minus, he will then be okay, but now this guy is left with an injury. And that injury requires repair because it's going to get inflamed. And in many cases in an artery, the body's going to put like some cholesterol over the top to provide a little bandage to make sure that the injury is handled. So in nature, what happens if you have a plant sitting out here, and here's the sunshine, and all day long, because radiation is a free radical event, is the radiation is going to hit that plant all day long, and that plant can't put up an umbrella or put on sunscreen or hide in the shade because it can't move. And so these plants have figured out a way to produce molecules which are anti-free radicals. And those are called antioxidants. And what do they have in common? They have extra electrons they can donate to cause free radicals to not be radicals. So, where do we get our antioxidants? We get them from plants. We get them from fruits and vegetables with color. And those are called carotenoids, from carotene. And it's a class of molecules which are antioxidants. In our office a couple years ago, we did a study to see, do people have enough carotenoids in their body to protect them from the free radicals that they're exposed to? Because if they are protected from free radicals, then the free radicals won't injure their body. It won't cause them to get damaged cells and inflammation. And so we had a very kind of interesting machine where you could put your hand up against it and it would measure the level of carotenoids in the skin, which was correlated with the number of carotenoids in the blood. And if you had a number greater than 50, you had enough. You were protected. So if you walked in a store and it was full of plastics and they were off-gassing and you breathed them in, you had enough carotenoids or antioxidants to protect you against it. Or you went and filled your car up with gas and you breathed gasoline fumes. And you could protect yourself from that. So greater than 50 was right, but it required 8 to 12 servings a day of fruits and vegetables to reach that amount. And practically no one is eating that amount. Some people who are doing daily juicing will reach it, and they were greater than 50. But our practice, which caters to people who think differently and are more health-oriented, the average was 18. So even in health-conscious people, low is normal. We looked at children, and the average children's level was 12. So these kids were really bad. And you know what qualifies in a school lunch for carotenoids, for vegetables, is French fries and ketchup. That's your two vegetables, and that makes it a legitimate meal. Okay? So maybe that's not going on at your house, but that's what's going on in general. So here's what we did. We did an experiment. We said, okay, let's take a green drink in a powder that has 8 to 10 servings. It has actually 10 servings of dehydrated organic fruits and vegetables. And we said, okay, every day take 1 scoop of this and put it on your salad, in your smoothie, in your soup. It didn't matter how you got it. Just take 1 scoop every day. And we had everybody come back in 6 weeks. And we remeasured their carotenoid levels using this skin method. And everyone was above 50, 100%. We did this on every patient for 2 years. Like thousands of patients, literally. And it always worked. So I can say to anybody, with your kids and yourself, take 1 scoop of a concentrated green mixture every day, because it will protect you from free radical damage and it will improve your health. Now the good ones have all organic certified fruits and vegetable mixtures. Okay? 1 scoop should equal about 10 servings. The very best ones have some probiotics in them, and they include things like turmeric and other anti-inflammatory things at the same time to the fruits and vegetables, so that you get a nice blend. And some of them have probiotic mixtures added to them, and those are even better. And so you get this thing all together, which just makes any food a lot more healthy. And in a pinch, you're getting your basic nutrition for the day in terms of antioxidants. So take 1 scoop, take it every day, have it in a smoothie. A lot of these taste really good, so they're easy to take. It isn't like medicine. And you'll be better, and especially on your kids. You know, kids 12, way too low. But this is a way that you can ensure their nutrition to protect them. All right? Hope this helps.